Hello everybody. Today is a very exciting video. Can call it a mail call. You won't be seeing this when I got it though, because I am behind on my videos. But this is the Matchbox Nissan Z Proto for 2023. This was available, of course, online because you do get the diorama box. It was wrapped in tissue paper inside the orange box. I took care of all that, and we are left with this. So this is my first time ordering one of these Matchbox, I guess like the RLC type pieces. And here, you know what, we're gonna do a comparison with that later. And I'm very happy with it. So first off, we'll look at the presentation of the model here, or the box when it's out of the non-transparent box. I'm very surprised to see this cardboard kind of like wrapper around it. Not really wrapper, but the little sleeve is very nice, like rubbery. It's got like a rubber texture to it. I love that. This cardboard. And then you get this nice back, which has still got that same texture. Very presentable, and you can pause that and read it if you'd like. The one thing I don't like is that backdrop there is part of this. There, see the Tokyo background there? It's part of the cardboard, which is not ideal, because I kind of wish it was inside the case. But I'm not getting rid of that cardboard though, because it's so good quality. Of course, your case is latched in. There's the bottom of it. Oh, you got a nice printed Matchbox logo. It's using that grainy print that premiums get, which is interesting. So same thing with the motor, the Nissan Motor Company. And of course, the background and the road is based on Tokyo. So it seems like it's crossing an intersection here where cars would be crossing this. Well, it seems like it's in the intersection because there's a crosswalk, and of course these arrows are keeping cars coming this way in their own lane. So let's pull it out. Like I said, I have the Hot Wheels one there. This is the one with the messed up headlights that I still didn't get to customize, but there's two very large differences about the Hot Wheels and, well, besides the opening doors and the Matchbox. Here, I'm gonna take it off the base. And if you think, well, they did it because it's a $25 car. Yeah, but it's also coming to the basic line next year. Not the basics, the basic moving parts line in blue, which is very nice. So that was debuted at the Matchbox convention. That's the second release. But yeah, they didn't, yeah, it's still the same casting. So it's interesting how this one can have more than the Hot Wheels one, and we'll get to that. Probably because of the price point. If this was a mainline, maybe it would be built like the Hot Wheels. But we'll look at the casting first, then we'll compare it size-wise and to the Hot Wheels. So you get this beautiful Metal Flake gold, or not Metal Flake, but Spectraflame gold, which makes it very reminiscent of a super truck. Actually, you know what? I just had a brilliant idea. It's a little different than the Hot Wheels Spectraflame yellow. This, of course, was a nice gift from David at Twice Diecast. And I think it makes a pretty good pair. But you can tell the color's a little different, so maybe this is Matchbox's original color. This is not Hot Wheels Hot Wheels Spectraflame, or maybe it's just a shade difference because it is a transparent color. But I don't know. I think they look really good. The gray wheels. Actually, I never noticed that before. That the Treasure Hunt has a silver, or not silver, but like a gray lip on a black rim. Yeah, keep the NSX back there. We'll look at the headlight details. They are using the grainy decal. You got the new Nissan badge in black, which looks pretty nice. Of course, it's funny that they did silver on the Hot Wheels one, because I don't know how accurate that is. Because I think it is silver on the packaging. I kind of like it in black there, though. Here's one thing. Oh, we'll get back to that. Of course, they're they're kind of, they don't. There you go. No, they aren't spring-loaded like Tomica, but they kind of act it. There's your interior. I mean, not much going on there. I don't think the window is transparent. Yeah, you gotta like really shine light on it to see through there. Like you can see the pillar right there. They're not really transparent. This is like the plastic they use for blacked out windows, which is, they probably did that because the post here is part of the window, but you know, you really can't tell. You do get your silver trim, and there shouldn't be silver trim on the window post, so yeah, it does cut off there. That makes sense. You do got your, I'm zoomed in as far as I can, Nissan Z logo. And there are your tail lights. They're really cool tail lights. I love them. There's your Nissan badge. You do get, oh yeah, the back part there is plastic, but that'd probably be plastic in real life too. I mean, the bumper would be too. Of course, these wheels I really don't care for. Actually, I despise these wheels, and I really want to swap them. But you know, if I drill it, like that's the threaded post for the screw. So I don't know. Yeah, this thing is awesome. Of course, the top is all this black trim is a decal, and then of course you got your Fairlady Z on the back there. This thing is gorgeous, and I did a whole write-up on it on Instagram if you want to go check that out. But now let's compare it to the Hot Wheels, and yeah, we're just gonna ignore quality issues in the headlights on this one. But here's one major difference that kind of makes the Hot Wheels one look a bit funny. This bar down here is plastic. That's a plastic insert. This whole front part is plastic. But on the Matchbox, however, you can see that is metal. So there's, I don't know if it's a separate piece. That might be the interior. Actually, that might be the window. No, maybe not. I don't know. Could be the interior or the window, because I don't think the rivet post would be behind the base, but it could be the base. That's not something they typically do, but it could be. So yeah, that's one difference, and of course it gives it a little more of a cleaner look than having those break-offs right there. Of course, there are mirrors. The Matchbox ones are a little too big, I think. You know, they look fine on their own. But like compared, well, maybe the Hot Wheels ones are a bit stubby. You can see a different size there. That's kind of, you can see the interior on the Hot Wheels one, but here's another large difference. The top of the Hot Wheels is all plastic, and of course the Matchbox is metal. So there's your comparison. You know, of course you can see the ugly clips in the back here. So interesting, very interesting. Take a look at the back here. Seems like they are very similar in the back. The Matchbox just seems a little better. See, because you can tell, here, let me zoom this in again. The corners of the taillights there are like more edged off. The Hot Wheels is a little rounded. I think they get a little narrow around here. But the Matchbox one, they're nice and large, how they should be. You know, you can see, kind of looks like a Porsche 911, like if we were to remove the taillights. So interesting. I think the Matchbox is just a little bit better. Of course, the opening doors isn't something that I really need. And really, the base was the selling point for me, because I like the Japanese base. And, oh yeah, speaking of base, the bottom. So it's almost built based on that. Actually, like, the rivet posts line up. That is interesting. And the wheelbase lines up too. Of course, it's not an exact copy of the base. You can see the sides here. That's not copied. But, and, oh yeah, the Matchbox is just a little longer. Maybe. Yeah, it looks a little longer. So what do you prefer, Hot Wheels or Matchbox? Of course, the color on the Hot Wheels is a little more accurate. I'm sure the Tomica is the most accurate. Of course, why wouldn't it be? But yeah, that is the Nissan Z. Very happy with it, besides the wheels. And that is it for this little showcase. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.